Hi guys, Jen here with Max's and my 3-month postpartum update. You give a smile, did you? Can you see yourself up there? So as you can see, Max is 3 months old and a lot more alert. I think he can see himself in the camera up here, hey? That's why he's looking up there. Yes, so yeah, I thought I would cover everything that's been going on, as well as I did do some updates around the time on YouTube, around the time Alex was 3 months old. So either copy some of that across or put a link below to her 3-month sort of update. So you can see a bit of a comparison. We will be getting hopefully some family shots back before he's 4 months, or maybe when he's 5 months, I don't know. And I will compare like his 2 sisters and him together. But yeah, I'll cut to it and I'll refer to my notes about what has gone on this last month. So I weighed and measured Max today, just so it's a bit more accurate. He is 8 kilograms even. What are you laughing at? He's 8 kilograms even on the scales. So that's massive, because I think he's put on like 700-800 grams in this last week. He did have a growth spurting week from 12 to 13 weeks, which 13 weeks is roughly around 3 months. I'll get into that in a sec. But yeah, so his weight is 8 kilograms even, which is massive and off the charts, and his head is also off the charts as well in size. It's 44.5 centimeters in circumference, and his length is 65 centimeters. So he's the biggest of all my babies, and yeah, on the percentile chart he's off the charts, so that's a bit insane. And this is him at the moment, eh? Yeah, so as you can see, he's a big boy, aren't you? Eh? So as you can see, he's a big boy. Eh? He has a lot better neck control, but he is a bit of a, I don't know, he's not a pro at doing tummy time yet. He will still do it, but yeah, he's not like gonna be an early crawler, I don't think, anyway. And he doesn't bear weight on his legs really yet either, except I'm saying that and he's sort of doing that today a little bit, so that's all right. But yeah, his head and neck control is a heap better. So that's sort of how he's going physically. He's feeding 4 or 5 times a day. During his growth spurt last week, it was massive. Like, he was having like 300 mils in a bottle, sometimes close to 400 in one sitting sometimes, and it was definitely no less than like 220, 250 mils a feed. It was insane. He was also sleeping 13 hours overnight, like 13 hours. He would go to bed at like 6:30 or so and wake up 7:30, 7:45, 7:50 even in the morning. It was insane. So I'm not complaining, he was doing great. And even day sleeps, I think I might have said around his 2-month mark, he's settled down heaps with his self-settling and gotten better. And of course in this last month he's gotten heaps better. He still needs me sometimes to pat him, but like he calms straight down, and like within 30 seconds I've usually got him like to like a calm breathing rate, and his eyes are dozing off. And yeah, I leave the room while he's dozy, you know the word. And yeah, then he sort of just falls asleep usually. So he's doing great sleeping in his cot. And yeah, at the end of the day he usually feeds to sleep. That's about the only time he feeds to sleep. But yeah, he'll go down, I sort of aim for 7 to 7. That's roughly what he does, or he at least does 6:30 till like somewhere after 6 in the morning. That's about the earliest I have to get up to him like this last month. So that is brilliant. So a couple of other things I've noticed with him is he sometimes, when he's laying in that little recliner, look at him, the recliner in the bath, he will sort of look at his feet, and he's definitely started bringing his fists to his mouth a lot more, although he's not grabbing onto toys just yet. We've also started swimming with him. I think that was around 9 weeks old. I put a video up on here. So yeah, he's going swimming already, which is basically just water familiarization and having great time with the baby, you know, exposing them to swimming pool and that sort of thing. You don't put them under the water at this age, but yeah, you get them sort of ready for that sort of stuff. And in Australia, some pools have government funded swimming lessons from 3 to 6 months old, so I definitely recommend you do that if you have a little bub. It's really, really, you know, it's a really good thing to do, especially this time of year. We're going into summer as well. We got the hiccups and the spoops. Hey, that's part of life, isn't it? Okay, so my camera battery is trying to die on me, so I'm going to quickly try and cover this. One thing I wanted to mention also was flathead. I noticed around maybe 8 weeks he was sort of getting flathead, but it really hit me around 12 weeks on the weekend, of course, of all times, that he's fled his head. His head is getting really misshapen. Now there's different types of flathead. He happens to be getting it from having a preferred side, so his is squashing in from his right side. Some get it squashing flat back in. There's all sorts. But my girl sort of had a little bit of flathead, but I sort of wasn't too worried about it. His is quite full on. So I'm like, I need to do something about it. So I was researching, and I remember the baby shop had these sorts of pillows. So I just got this one from Baby Bunting. It's got this concave bit in to help reduce the pressure on their head. But then I found and came along this one, which is a Mimo's pillow, which I'll probably do a review about maybe later on when, you know, I see more progress. But I have definitely, it hasn't even been a week, and I've definitely seen progress with his head. So this is a breathable pillow, so it's no like suffocation risk, although he's wrapped and he doesn't move at all yet. He can't even roll normally at the moment. But yeah, there's this little donut shaped thing, but it really, really reduces the pressure on that spot, and allows it to, like, the skull to grow in, because their skulls are very soft. But yeah, I'll cover more in the video, but his head was getting very flat, and I'll show you it currently, and I think it has improved heaps. Okay, so this is his head, and if you can see, it's looking flat on that side where he sits, but he's just got such a big head that I think the weight of it doesn't help either. But yeah, that's all I had to cover about him in this 3-month update. And just quickly on to me, I'm going okay. I'm still expressing twice a day, although my milk supply is dropping heaps. So I think I'll be probably finished before the 4-month mark at the moment. Sometimes I put him on once a day, but because my supply is dropping even more, he just will latch on and off. And that was just purely because I want to, and we enjoy that time. It's not anything else. My weight has gone, I've lost like 8.5 kilos since trying to start lose the baby weight around when he was 1 month. I started, so 2 months ago. So yeah, I've lost around 8.5 kilos in that 2 months. And yeah, I feel okay because he's sleeping great. Yeah, I'm just sort of still adjusting to life with 3 kids. I really don't have too much to cover onto me. I'll show you my belly, because just so it's for my record for this pic. So that's how it's going at the moment. Yeah, so I'm about 5 kilograms away from my Oh, my camera battery is killing me today, so Max is having a sleep now. Anyway, as I was saying with my update, yeah, I am about 5 kilograms from where I want to be, which was sort of pre-pregnancy, but maybe would like to lose a little bit more. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Follow me on my weight loss journey if you're not already. I'm doing weekly updates with all that sort of stuff, and then when I finish losing the weight, maybe I'll still keep it sort of key part of this channel, like fitness, health, how I maintain a healthy weight, that sort of thing. And yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this update and hasn't been too all over the place. As I said, I want to go into more detail about like flathead and the pillow and that sort of thing in the coming months, just depends. And yeah, I hope you and your little babies are going well as well. Leave any comments in the section below. I always love to hear how you guys are going, or you know, it's not comparing, but it's nice to know how other babies are going at the same sort of age as well, or how they went when they were that age. Although I've had 2 kids already and this is my 3rd, it's still, you know, some of the stuff leaves you, so it sort of becomes fresh again, if that makes any sense at all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this update. And yeah, I will see you for my next video, and yeah, I hope to keep his updates monthly at the moment. So yeah, look out for more updates on him or any days in the lives and that sort of thing. Anyway guys, thanks for watching again, and I will see you next time. Bye.